The end of the movie Valkyrie does very little to document what happened to Hitler's mistress. Hitler had a Jewish mistress named Eva Braun, and the Reich despised her as a Jew, and the Jews despised her as a traitress. Hitler had two daughters by her, Joyce and Mavis, and two sons, Dennis and Bruce, and the youngest of these was born in 1946. History has it that in 1948, when the war ended, Hitler died of a gunshot wound of his own hand, and Eva Braun died of cyanide poisoning. However, there is a rumor that a young KGB officer, or a contingent of KGB officers, smuggled Eva Braun from Germany to Canada at the end of the war, under the orders of the mayor of Tbilisi, who was also a political strategist for the USSR. In Canada, they found a country bumpkin named James Alex Johnson, who went by Jim Johnson, and they gave him a hard luck story about Eva Braun's past, and the two were married. He was given a small sum of money. He put that together with his ditch digger's pension, and they moved to India to run a mission there and do penance in the Catholic tradition. Mavis and Joyce and Mavis married Charles Gledhill and Hans Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer is a German name, so he would probably know something more. And Eva Braun is buried in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and the obituary says that she was a parole officer there. She got a master's degree in Beowulf from Madras University in 1974 or 75. And this is an example of not maybe doing all your homework. Peter Braun, who was Eva Braun's father, did his PhD dissertation on Beowulf, which for a Russian would have been a lot of work, I guess. It's English. Dennis and Bruce joined their mother and father at the mission later, but they were never accorded missionary status, which the Russians arranged for Jim Johnson, because they did not acknowledge their heritage or their pedigree. A school teacher named Olga Fredek, principal at Sherwood Hall in 1980, identified this as a problem, and her husband also knew. Germany does not have an embassy in Madras, but the Mueller Art Center is there, like the French Cultural Center. And there were, besides Bruce Johnson's children, Robert and Lee Beth, there were 3 diplomats' sons who attended there: Michael Aragon, Rodney Goins, and Gavin Stoddart.